Hey guys, and welcome into Artemis Madness. Hello YouTube, how you guys doing? Welcome to today's episode 10. We're on double digits. Okay, so today we're going to go over what we've learned editing and podcast wise. Just how this general year has been, because this will be the last podcast of 2021. I think so. It should be. Because obviously today's the 30th, so yeah, this is the last podcast episode of 2021. But anyway, yeah, so what we're going to talk about is kind of scripting some videos and stuff, like what's good and what's bad about it, what I've learned by doing certain things, and just general the creative process, you know. Ignore chat for a second. They're just trying to put me off of doing this intro, but you know, we leave it in. And yeah, so yeah, first thing we're going to talk about is what I've learned doing this podcast and stuff for the 10 weeks I've done it, because it's been once a week, right? Yeah, sure. Right, so also chat, you can read chat, it's fine. It's that side, isn't it? Yeah. I'm an idiot. It's fine. But yeah, what I was going to talk about was, you know, what I've learned in the podcast, like I just said. I know I'm repeating myself, but they sidetracked me. It's their fault. It's chat's fault. Don't worry about it. Don't pay attention to them. Pay attention to me. But yeah. So first thing I've learned is don't go into it unprepared. Have at least your topics ready and stuff, and like make sure that you know roughly what you're doing at very least. Like today, I'll call myself out on it. I forgot what I was supposed to actually be talking today, so what you're seeing is improvising on the fly with some topics that came up in my head quickly. So will it be a good episode, will it not? Who knows? Let's fucking find out, I guess. Because yeah, there's a lot of things to do with, you know, improvising and all that here. Over on the streaming side of things, there is a reason to why I do the podcast live, and that is because I use chat as a co-host, kind of, because eventually this will become more than just a podcast for me to talk on. I may start looking at certain people to come in and like co-host or host themselves as for me if I'm away doing something and they've got something they want to talk about. So we may switch it up. I'll just send them over the overlay and all that stuff, and they can do it on their channel, and they just send me the VOD. That is all I need. But yeah, so yeah, back to the main point of getting a rough idea in your head of what you're wanting to do. Like, I'm not saying have a script at all, but if a script helps, have a script. If it doesn't, don't have a script. Like, for me personally, I can talk just off the bat. Like, I have a rough idea of what I'm talking about. I just talk shit until I get the thought right in my head. And yeah, that's how most of my podcasts go. You know, I mean, that's all a podcast really is. It's talking shit for like an hour, you know. So yeah, like I was saying, improvising is a great thing if you can do it well. Me, I'm not saying I'm the best at it. I can't improvise a lot, but yeah, you know, I like to keep a fluid kind of flow to a podcast. And that is one thing I definitely have learned over these last 10 episodes or whatever. Over the last year, to be honest. I've just got a lot more confident with camera. Like, I'm looking into the camera a lot more. And I'm actually looking at the camera now, instead of like darting about and just looking up, you know. But yeah. 1 second, there's a fucking strand of hair in my eye. There. But yeah, exactly. Like, I can actually, like, you know, interact with the camera. You see, you're getting packed. There you go. Yes, yeah, improv, you know. But yeah, like, I did hate you looking at the camera. I don't look at the camera like all the time. I don't just dead stare into it, like go monotone and everything, and just, you know, go into a dead blank stare, you know. Like, I look, and when I'm directly talking to you, I will look at you, you know. I will not just, or like, I'll keep chat kind of near where the camera height is. Obviously it can't be mega high or anything, but like chat's to the left of me but the right of you. But it is hard, yeah, like Kibbs just said there, it is hard getting used to looking into the camera and to look at yourself, which is why it's only in my peripheral vision, so I can still see that the thing is going like the right frames and stuff, but it's not, how do I put this, but it's not enough to be like distracting, but I can keep an eye on like if it's you know, having little judders or whatever, you know. But which also brings me onto my point of audio syncing, which is something that I'm learning to do. Like, obviously my audio syncing hasn't been too bad over the last few videos or anything like that, like over the videos that I've been getting more consistently, but I've wanted to mess about with some stuff, and yeah, it's been fun to get it a bit better, you know. I've learned a couple of tricks, like the clap, like clapping before I start like a recording or something, or like I did just there before I started the podcast intro. But again, you guys wouldn't have seen that, but all it is 2 claps or 3 claps if you want to be really fancy. And then the second you get those all synced up, you cut that, and then the rest of your video is almost synced up perfectly. I did mess about with it and forgot to sync the end, but I did go back and resync it for tonight's video that I was releasing. Also, go check that out. It'll be somewhere. I'll see if I can throw up a card or whatever. It'll be like up there or up there or wherever the YouTube thing goes, you know, just okay. But yeah, also on the end card there will be like a link to the most recent video, aside from this obviously, but you know. But yeah, just learning how to do basic editing and stuff has been really fun, and over this past year I will say I've got 10 times better than what I was at the start of the year. And yeah, like even like 10 months ago, from what I've seen on my own YouTube stuff, like if I went back to that, I actually can't physically watch myself for more than like 2 minutes, if that, if I'm lucky, on my New Vegas videos, which were very monotone and boring and not, you know, not as fluid and not as, you know, well edited either. Now, if I went back and started New Vegas again, I probably could do pretty decent videos, but I don't want to add too much to like what I'm doing, because like obviously I get like distracted easily and whatever, but I don't want to reuse old videos for getting extra views or whatever. It's just something weird in my head. Like, I don't mind doing like, you know, videos of the same game that I've continued, but like to redo parts that I've already done, technically, like, it's also why I try to keep games that I've never played for like series and stuff, or if it has been a game that I've played that I really enjoy, that's when I'll do videos on it. Like the Borderlands series, I've played all of them now, because Borderlands 3, I only started playing that this year. It's pretty fun, but that's not what we're talking about today. But like having a script and stuff for like making editing easier and stuff like that, or getting the video a bit easier, having different takes, all that stuff, can help with certain things. I will eventually try it if I get like a group to record with, in like we can do skits and stuff like that. I don't know, on like just random games, which would be fun. But yeah, there are going to be some things that I'm going to try. In again, content creation is just trial and error until you find something that sticks and works for you, you know? But if you don't feel like you're going to go well with a script, don't write a script, write rough ideas. Like, even if it's just jotting them down, but don't lose the note, because that's what I do, and I'm a hypocrite, but don't lose the fucking note. It's very important not to lose that fucking note. But yeah, like, obviously I know I say I am Twitch's #1 professional, which I am, but even Twitch's #1 professional makes mistakes, you know. And yeah, but yeah, this year has been really fun to learn all this stuff, like even the graphic design stuff, the overlays, all that kind of, like, you know, more behind the scenes work of a streaming and YouTube videos and all that stuff. I've been really enjoying that as well. Like, yeah, it's just been fun. That's all I can really say. And doing like 10 weeks of this podcast, and like, I prefer my last video of the podcast compared to the first one. The first one was heavily edited because I had no clue where I was going. I had no flow. Like, I had to cut a lot out because I was just like sitting for ages, just dead silence, you know. But, you know, I like to learn these things about like just editing for podcasts and stuff. But yeah, I have also seen a lot of other people's stuff that I didn't like, but it was more of a personal thing if I was thinking it for myself. For them, it works amazing. I know I just completely changed the subject, kind of. We're still along the background, but like, a lot of people seem to see one thing and think it'll work for them, but it really won't, because they've like worked at it and realized, oh, this works for me, that works for them. They look at other people as well and get little ideas, and I think that's what I'm kind of trying to do, is figure out where mine's is, and in like what my niche is. It's like improv but chaotic and chill. It's the weirdest niche you could have, but like chaotic at times, chill most of the time, not caring enough, and improv. It's a bit of a weird combination, if I do say so, but it's a fun one to learn about, you know, learn what I'm doing as I'm going, because obviously I'm not going to be like anywhere near #1 anytime soon. But if I did get to #1 overnight, I just wouldn't like that. That seems like, I don't know. There's something about it. The overnight growth would be just weird at this point. Like, I wouldn't like it one bit. I mean, like, I'd like it, but I wouldn't like it, if that makes any sense. It's like a weird, not quite imposter syndrome, but like just feeling like you made, I don't know, either one stupid video or something that a lot of people agreed with or whatever, and yeah, it'd be, yeah, exactly, it's a jump of pressure. It's adding on to other things, like, you know, like, especially when you see like people like younger than like me, obviously, and stuff, getting that type of pressure. fuck that. Yeah, nah, fuck that. I would rather go and fucking hide. Whereas if it slowly builds up and then, like, if it was me for example, right? If it slowly built up and then shot up, there would still be a lot of pressure, but it'd be less pressure because it'd be more in the flow of doing edits, doing this, doing that, doing about 3 or 4 things in like a day, you know? Like, yes, just now I usually record, I'll say about 1 or 2 videos a day just now. Obviously they're all after stream, but, and then I edit them through the day. But like, you know, they are fun to do that way. But I do give myself that time to sleep in a way, and my computer just went again. Shut up. Sorry, tell my computer to shut up to something you guys can't even hear, but you know. But yeah, like, just there's a lot to learn about creating content and stuff, and I'm gonna say I've not even hit the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, like I've not even hit the tip. I'm just barely on the surface, if you know what I mean. You know, so like, yeah, we just gotta, you know, kind of keep on the go, and whatever it throws at me, it throws at me, and whatever it doesn't, it doesn't. But yeah, I'm too stubborn to let it, you know, beat me down real quick, you know. And yeah, I probably would have, you know, quit this ages ago if I knew I didn't like it, you know. If I didn't like doing this, I wouldn't be sitting here right now talking to you guys, you know. It just wouldn't have happened. But now that I've been enjoying the editing, enjoying this, enjoying learning a heap of different things. Like, I've been learning some Unreal Engine stuff just to see what would happen, you know. I mean, I have broke Unreal Engine like 3 times, but don't worry about it. It's not like I'm making a game yet, you know. But it's gonna be a fun thing. It's gonna be a fun time to figure that out. And obviously, once I get some more experience with Unreal Engine, we may start talking about looking at other stuff. But yeah, that's most of the content creation side of things done, I think, isn't it? Editing, yeah, editing stuff I've covered, so like the audio sync and that's all new, but it's pretty easy to get the hang of. If you don't know how to do the audio sync, you can kind of just go by eye and ear. You just have to spend like 10 to 15 minutes getting it specifically on point, and I'm just shaking the whole desk because I moved my leg to rest it up on the table. But yeah, a lot of the things I've been learning have been like just a bit fun, just because I got bored. And obviously I moved that camera, whoops, I didn't mean that. It's fine. I also want to try something new. I might do a BRB, like after the podcast and stuff, because I'm not finished talking, because I'm never finished talking, you know. But I have an idea for like a camera angle, and I want to see if it'll work, but I'm not sure if it will. But you know, we'll figure it out. We'll see it, and if it works out, I'll put a clip of it on YouTube or whatever. I'll like put it in at the end of the video, or like just after this section, like cut here, put it in, cut back, you know, like that. That's assuming I, you know, cut it in. But I might keep the audio over the top of it and just talk about like, yeah, all that stuff. But yeah, there's a lot of things as well that I've learned about like the camera angle and stuff. Like, especially when I'm in a game, I've got the camera on top of the monitor that I play the games on, so it looks like I'm looking into the content because my camera is like flipped, I think. Yeah, my camera's flipped. So yeah, so that's also why there's no like writing or anything on the walls or fuck all. Well, I mean, except that, which I really need to recover or do. I need to spray paint over that bit actually, to be honest, or repaint it in some way, which I may actually, if I can get the right placement for it, I can probably, you know, write stuff on that wall or whatever, because it, again, yeah, a lot of field art is behind that stuff, and a lot of it can't be, you know, rubbed off there for a call. So fuck that, because that's a lot of effort, firstly, and yeah, I don't know. But yeah, a lot of there are a lot of plans for 2022. Obviously, like I've said before, a lot more focus on YouTube. So YouTube guys, anyone who watches me specifically over on YouTube, you know, don't worry, there's going to be a lot of content for you. And anyone, but there'll still be streams over here on Twitch, and obviously the podcast will still be a Twitch thing. Because I like to do the live podcast because it does make it a bit more interesting, a bit more, you know, nice change of pace from like a usual podcast, you know, especially when you're doing one like about yourself and stuff in a way, like, and you kind of have to have someone to bounce off of. You still want someone to bounce off of, but I do like to talk about doing it by yourself in a way, and having the occasional person on, because it is, I don't know, it's a bit different, you know. It does feel weird to do like a solo podcast and have no one talk back or anything, but we do make it work, obviously. But like, obviously that's what chat here is here for. Like, if they want to talk on a certain thing, they can talk in chat, or if I know them and all that stuff, they can come on the podcast whenever. They just have to say to me, because I do these podcasts by ear. Like, if I think of a good topic through the week, I'll keep it for the podcast, but mention it subtly. Yeah, subtly. Shit, don't quit this. But yeah, like, anyone who wants to come on this podcast, if you're like a creator or whatever, just let me know, because again, the creator side of things I do like to talk about, like the editing, like the, you know, creation process of certain like series or whatever you're doing, like YouTube wise, or, you know, all that stuff. But I will be reaching out to a couple of people myself, but that will be, I think I'm going to start doing a lot more like talking to other people on podcasts. I think February I'm going to start of February, because that gives me a bit more planning time, because I've not planned fuck all for it. I mean, I was supposed to do a wish list like almost a month ago now, and is it up on my Twitch or anything? Hell no, because I'm an idiot and I like to procrastinate. Speaking about procrastinating, YouTube, I think by the time this is up, I will still be off on break, because this goes up on Monday. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a break for a week. We're going to come back with the podcast next week. And it's just to give me a couple of days to record stuff, edit stuff, get everything uploaded in a more consistent pattern, because this week I've been pretty decent with consistency. I've posted, give me a sec, I've posted, okay, maybe not that consistent, well, I've posted every day this week so far. Well, every day except one, but that's because that's not came up yet. But again, Winkle would have been in that card from earlier or whatever to that video. It's just another Halo video, so if you want to watch a Halo series, there is a playlist. It's not on the front page of my channel, but it is in there somewhere, so if you want to find the full playlist, I will link it in one of those cards again or something. I don't know. I'll maybe put it in the end card, so if you want to do that, just skip along to the end. And yeah. But yeah, a lot of these podcast episodes will probably get a little bit shorter as well, just because, like, obviously I don't mind talking about a lot of different topics in one podcast, but I want to keep some for certain specific, like, podcasts or videos or whatever, and yeah, it just makes it a bit easier, you know. But yeah. Oof. Yeah, so I think, what else do we need to talk about? There was something else I needed to talk about. Editing stuff, podcast stuff, future plans. Technically I covered that. What has been your highlight from this year? Oof. I will say technically the whatever it was to get the unicorn onesie and stuff, that was actually kind of fun. That whole stream, that was probably one of my favorite streams, to be honest. And the fact that you got that in less time. I don't even think there was, like, I don't even think it hit, like, I think it hit an hour, if that, before you got to the unicorn onesie, I think, or the full thing. But yeah, I might do another bit go like that, but I'm gonna make it a bit more of a punishment for me, I guess. Like, I got away light on that. Like, that unicorn onesie was light to what I can think of. But yeah, I could also actually technically, yeah, next year, we may do a subathon like halfway through the year or something, just because I want to kind of do one, and I want to just, you know, apparently torture my mental health. Nah, it wouldn't be that bad, but yeah, we may do one of them in the middle of the year, and I just want to try one just because it would be fun, and I'm not going to have a limit on how long it goes. I will just, you know, I mean, my bed's right there, so it's fine. It falls out, you guys are just going to have to deal with it, you know. But yeah, I'd probably fall asleep in my chair more likely. Oh, and Thankmas, yes, we will be doing Thankmas again next year, obviously. That will be, again, probably about the 11th of December next year that we do the Thankmas 12-hour stream, or 24-hour. I think I might do 24-hour this year coming. But yeah, remember, you've gotten, well, by the time this video's out, I don't think Thankmas will be up anymore. I will actually give you guys an update on where that is. I think it's at 7.6 million, roughly. But again, I will... Yes, they're on 7.6 million raised, but I will leave... I will go and find the donation link for News Story themselves, so you guys can just donate directly to them as well. But I will leave that somewhere in a video or something, just let you guys know about it. I'll post it on Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. But yeah, we'll have there's a few ideas coming next year. There's also one more thing I need to get before I get a new microphone and RAM. Technically it is a new microphone, but we will be getting we will be getting a lav mic or something like that for skate streams. So we will be doing skate streams or skate videos, I'm not sure yet. We'll try a bit of both. Seeing is technically what I've got now is my own internet, so I don't have to, you know, worry about taking the internet with me anymore, you know. But yeah, that should be a bit fun. If weather permits, we may do one. Give me a sec, because I know this week, the rest of this week is shit, if I'm right. Let me go to the weather app real quick. Just while I check this, actually. Tuesday might work. If Sunday and Monday don't rain through the night, son of a bitch. 3 degrees, fuck off. Okay, so Friday, next Friday to next Monday may be the possibility. Also, hello Paragon. How you doing? Right, so yeah, like I was saying, skate stream is a possibility soon-ish, but I will let you guys know more once I know more, once I know what the weather's going to be like and what times I can do stuff. Obviously, I can use the light that's above the camera right here, and yeah, it's going to be fun. Damn. There's just some stuff that I just seen on Twitter there. Anyway, it was about Instagram breaking something, I think. But yeah. So hopefully hopefully there will be a lot more YouTube content, a lot more podcast ideas coming along, a lot more people involved in that. And like I said, I may make, you know, this Artemis Anarchy a more community thing, you know? Obviously, like, they can stream it on their own channels, but I upload it to my channel and credit them, obviously. That would be the idea of it. But if they wanted to talk with certain people's, with their chat about stuff and just wanted to do a live podcast and just wanted to try a live podcast, we would put it up on the channel, we'd get feedback, all that kind of stuff. But yeah, so yeah, I will be putting that into the works. I will maybe make a private, I'll either make a private Discord for it, for like any creators who want to do it, or I'll just make it a private thread in my Discord or something. And yeah, but again, that's a bit off, so we'll talk about that more as I'm doing it, you know, as I'm figuring it out, as I'm playing with the idea, as I'm playing with the other type of stuff that I know what to do, and I'm just figuring it out as I go. And you know what we're gonna end this year's last podcast on, right, is a bit of personal wisdom advice type thing. Okay, and so this is for like any kind of new creators, anyone who wants to be a creator, anyone who wants to learn about just the creative process in general, or wants to start learning about it. Go for it. If you're on the fence whether you want to start streaming, start making YouTube videos, start doing this, that, whatever, do it. Just do it. Just see what you can do, see what you can find, and you know, just have fun with that. You know, like there's a lot of people that are either sitting on the fence about it, and if anyone in here or on YouTube is one of those people that are not sure if they want to start like content creation, here's the thing about starting it. Yeah, A, you'll never know until like you try it out. B, you've not got enough to lose, you know? Like, as long as you can put it in with your like normal work and stuff, and you can have time to like, you know, relax and all that, you don't have to do what I did and fucking stream 7 days a week for like 8 hours a day at the start. You should really do what I do now and do like 4, and even then 4 might be too much for you, so you just find whatever your flow is, feel like what your one is, like what fits into your schedule the best, where you can still have fun and not feel pressured to stream all those days every time you want to go live. Hell, half the time I went live when I felt like I wanted to go live, because I went like live twice a day sometimes because I was A, bored, and B, just wanted to, you know? But yeah, so there might be a couple of days that I end up doing that again. Is just I may do two losing my voice, Jesus Christ. There may be a day or two like next year that I'll do 2 different streams, but they'll be for 2 different reasons. Like, you just never know, you know? But my last piece of advice for it would be, give it a go. Find what works for you. If you don't like it, you can leave it. You're not going to lose much. I guess what I'm also trying to say is don't do it if you don't think you're going to enjoy every part of it. Because there's so much more to just sitting down and playing a game, or sitting down and just talking, you know? Like, there's a lot more of a creative process that goes on behind it. Obviously, mine's is kind of easier to follow because mine's is just off the top of my head as I go, as I want to do it, because it's the way I want to do it and it's the way that works best for me. And yeah, obviously, if anyone tells you you should be doing it a specific way, don't let them. I'm here to give little bits of advice that work for me. I'm not here to give anyone else, like, tell them they should be doing it this way, and that way, you know? But, you know, you just find what works for you. Or, I say the best way would be throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. Something will stick eventually. But you've got to be prepared to like, I wouldn't say fail, but prepare for something not to work for you. Like, if you see like someone's idea for a YouTube video or something and you want to take that idea, try that idea with your spin on it. Don't copy and paste it straight away. Just parts of the video you liked, try and incorporate that into your own video, and then go from there. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Try something else. Like, you won't figure out what you're supposed to be doing until you do it. And yeah, that's, I guess, my last piece of advice for the year, technically, as well. Ew, that feels weird. That feels really weird. We've been doing this for a year and 2 months or something like that. I can't remember. Like, starting off on Twitch. Obviously, TikTok was about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. I don't know. We'll say a year and a half ago when I started actually posting decently, or decent content. Because the rest of it was just shit posting. Well, it still is shit posting, but it's more targeted shit posting, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things you need to learn if you do want to become some sort of content creator or anything like that. But yeah, we'll just have a little bit of fun with it, you know? You just gotta have fun with it. Catch whatever it throws at you. Yeah, just don't try to learn it all at once. See? But yeah, I think that's everything I need to talk about for the end of this year, really, isn't it? Kevin's gonna try and... Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. That's not good. Oh, okay. It's actually there. But yeah, episode 10. 10 out of 10 content. 10 out of 10 fucking video and stuff. Remember, guys, obviously, because this will be out on YouTube after New Year's, I hope you guys had a good New Year's. I hope everyone that's in chat right now, as we're recording this, it has a good New Year. But YouTube, I'm going to see you guys next year or actually I'll see you guys maybe yesterday, but it's weird because I've got like things coming out tomorrow as well. But yeah, I will see you guys in a bit, and have a good rest of your 2022, I guess, because technically this isn't out till 2022. This will be the first episode of 2022 of Artemis Anarchy. That's weird. So hello from the past. Hope you had a good New Year. And yeah. Alright. See you guys in a bit. Peace.